The first question that I have for you, Kristin, is where are women missing it with regards to their health?
I mean, I think, the global perspective is probably slightly different than my national perspective. Here, there's a bit of this. I'd like to say what the global consciousness of females is getting a bit more adept at understanding wellness across the board. And women specifically, when we're speaking about women today, I think it's just important to note that I'm talking about physiological females. So women, people who are born as female at birth, because we have a specific hormone profile and genetics and biochemistry in our brain, even as females, that shifts the way that we communicate differently than biological males. The women, where women are missing it piece is across a number of verticals, let's say, or a few different categories. And surely, lots of people have blind spots, but what I see with women is number one thing that's happening is they think, okay, if I'm going to go get healthy, I'm going to eat less. Like I'm going to cut out any food that feels quote unquote bad, which, can be a good thing. I'm going to eat a lot less, right? So there's a little starvation tactic or body dysmorphia, perhaps underpinning that. And then they are headed out to do what we lovingly call chronic cardio. Like the more cardio I do, the better I will be. There's some sort of like global myth that like cardio is what makes you thin and that thin is good or skinny is better. Or and I want to put a call to action to all your female listeners, or anyone who knows women who are struggling with their well-being, or maybe their, the body fat percentage, or all the things that go on with women, to just, how do we look at getting strong as opposed to making ourselves smaller? And when we look at our bodies as females and we say, I just want to get smaller, I think what we do energetically is we actually are shrinking in personality, in energetics, in our charisma, and all the things that we can bring to the world so colorfully. And so I like to say that I've been on that soapbox a little bit lately, because the other piece I notice about where there's a gap or a blind spot with females is understanding that in the process of getting up in the morning and looking ourselves in the mirror and all of the things we go through during the course of our day, where there is so much negative self-talk, there's so much shame around like body or aging or, health and well-being, and just I'm not there yet. Like, where is there? Right? You are in the now. We are so lucky to have this precious present. And how can we utilize our thoughts, which become things, right? If we think about something, I'll say this one silly research study that exists around Dianabol, where there's like a large group of women that are given a short presentation on what men having more testosterone and how that really makes them adept at building muscle and staying, like getting lean or getting, their goals accomplished and all of this. They're giving a short little presentation on that. And then they're said, hey, we have this thing. It's not testosterone. It's called Dianabol. It's a steroid, but it's safe for you and your hormone profile. We're going to give you this dosage, and then we're going to put you on this. I'll get it wrong, but it's like a 6-week regimen to see if with this, you can actually build muscle as fast as men and get train as well as men. And these women are given this, and they are, over the course of 6 weeks, having like 300% plus increases versus time prior. And the end of the study, you read and realize that what they're actually given is a sugar pill, like not even a sugar pill. It's like a total placebo, right? Nothing in it. And if that doesn't speak to the power of mindset,
yeah,
and that doesn't speak to the way that we have to speak to females of the world, I always say female athletes, because I believe everyone's an athlete of life, that mindset piece, that looking in the mirror, that way we talk to ourselves, our belief system is it's so vastly important, more than we probably even understand.